As time passes during yet another holiday season, you might be wondering what you can do to make this time of year just a little bit sweeter for both you and your teammates alike. Take a nice deep breath, because I'm here with the answer for you. Bring them the gift of ink armor this Squidmas, or Octopus, or both. Whether you're celebrating with family or friends, enjoy this Squawktopus. The Spammer. You can't play Splatoon 2 for too long without running into the Spammer, a classic player who exists with only one goal in mind: get as many ink armors as possible. They're probably wearing 3 or more mains of special charge up. The crafty ones might even wear tenacity to get extra armor when their teammates are dead. No, they're not going to wait for you to respawn to use their armor. They live to rinse and repeat. Get the armor, use the armor, jump in front of some enemy fire to get rid of their armor, and continue. The Spammer's favorite map is Humpback Pump Track because they can just keep going around, and around, and around, and around, and... The Opportunist. The Opportunist can play like the Spammer, but they only give their ink armor when they know they at least have a couple of teammates alive on the field. They're a competitively driven player who's going to give you ink armor when you're making a push. They'll smile triumphantly as the armor swirls when the enemy team wants to push a Rainmaker into your base. Not today, buddy. Today is a day where ink armor reigns supreme. A day where the only pushes being done are going to be by their team. This is the player you want to have around. The Extreme Opportunist. The Extreme Opportunist takes things to the next level. Is the whole team not alive? Don't expect to see their ink armor. Even if a good push opportunity comes along, they're going to keep holding it until they know they're helping to the max. Or at least in their eyes, they're doing the right thing. If everyone is alive, everyone's getting the ink armor. Some Extreme Opportunists may crack under the pressure of a strong enemy push, but that tends to be pretty rare. They're in it to win it, and if that means they're going to hold their armor for 2 minutes straight, don't put it past them. Having a full team alive means they're gonna get a whole ton of assists from their ink armor. The Panic User. Ever had a teammate pop their ink armor when they're the only one alive in a sticky situation? Maybe instead of jumping, you just kinda see them die and be, there goes the ink armor. The Panic User is good at getting ink armor, but probably not that great at using the ink armor. They know that they can use it to stay alive, and that's just how they do it. In a pinch, they'll throw their ink armor out and hope that it saves their lives. These squids live dangerous lives, and they probably have the gear to show for it. They love special power-up, which means their armor will start faster when they use their special. If they played Splatoon 1, they're probably a bubbler or a Kraken user of long time past. The Newbie. Now, this video is coming out on Christmas Day, which means there's going to be a lot of fresh new players out there wielding their precious Splattershot Jr. for the first time, and that means it's their first time using armor. Have pity on them when you see their 0 or 1 ink armors during a match. They're trying their best to wrap their heads around the game. Maybe they don't know you have to click in the right stick of the controller to use the ink armor. Maybe they're just trying to see how long they can go without using it. Maybe they're trying to become like one of the players above, but just haven't gotten down their roles yet. That's okay. This holiday season, be respectful to the new players you see. If you have a question about ink armor, or anything else Splatoon related, ask it in the comments below, and I'll try to give back by answering as many of those questions as possible. When you use ink armor, how do you play it? Feel free to talk about your best and worst experiences. Maybe you've played before on a team where there's been 3 or 4 ink armor users, and you're all chaining your ink armors, and it's beautiful. Maybe you've had some times where you pop your ink armor, but everyone dies hilariously right before they actually can push with it. No matter your experience with ink armor, thank you for watching, and have a nice day!